Don't talk defeat to me. I am a child of God, and I have the victory. Don't talk defeat to me. I am a child of God, and I have the victory. I am a conqueror, I am a warrior, an overcomer, in the name of the Lord. I am a conqueror, I am a warrior, an overcomer, in the name of the Lord. Don't talk defeat to me. I am a child of God, and I have the victory. Don't talk defeat to me. I am a child of God, and I have the victory. I am a conqueror, I am a warrior, an overcomer, in the name of the Lord. I am a conqueror, I am a warrior, an overcomer, in the name of the Lord. Don't talk defeat to me. I am a child of God, and I have the victory. Don't talk defeat to me. I am a child of God, and I have the victory. I am a conqueror, I am a warrior, an overcomer, in the name of the Lord. I am a warrior, I am a conqueror, an overcomer, in the name of the Lord. I am a conqueror, I am a warrior, an overcomer, in the name of the Lord. In the name of the Lord. In the name of the Lord.
What is your name?
My name is Sarafina.
Miss Serafina, how was your life before coming to the Universal Church?
Well, my life before coming to the Universal Church, it was, well, growing up, it was normal at first. I had a normal childhood up until I was around 10 years old. At 10 years old, my father died. When he died, he was the person that I was closest to. And because of that, I went into a deep state of depression. The week after his death, I tried to kill myself. And the years following after that, you can say from 10 years old until 14, I was totally depressed. I stopped speaking to everyone, my family members. No one knew what was going on with me. But I was feeling a very deep pain inside of me that I didn't know how to explain it. Afterwards, well, during those 4 years, from 10 to 14, I was already in the church. My mother brought me to the church trying to help me in some way, but I didn't take it on. I didn't want help. Well, I used to say I didn't want help. And at home, it was a help for me because my mother, she married someone that I used to suffer a lot of verbal abuse. So they would tell me all sorts of things that would make me feel less of myself. It used to impact on my schoolwork. I was going to school at the time and I couldn't focus. Even when I was on my way to school, I would literally walk into school crying because I would feel so hurt. I would feel such a pain inside, and I didn't know how to deal with it. At 14 years old, I met someone that I thought was going to help me, that I thought was going to guide me. Because at that stage, I was completely lost. I didn't know what I wanted from life. For me, the ending of my life was at 18 years old. Past 18, I had no aspirations. I saw nothing that I wanted to be in life. I saw nothing that I hoped for. I had no hope. I had no belief. I had nothing. So it started off as, it was helping me. So I started to interact more at home. I started to, apparently to me, it was helping. Until later on, it became abusive. Because even so much so that it was so wrong, because the person that I was seeking help from, he was 18 years older. So I thought that this was my helping, my turning point. So I had a friend, so to speak. But later on, like when a year passed, I started to be choked. I started to get slapped. I would leave home in pain and I wasn't able to speak to anyone about it. So I thought that maybe this is just the life.
So what you're saying, Ms. Serafina, is that even going through so many problems, so much in a deep depression, even finding a relationship, it didn't work?
It didn't work at all. Even though it gave me ease at a point, everything was still there. I still had everything to deal with. So even though I was distracted from it when I was by myself, it was
it all would come back.
Everything came back.
You were abused also, you were saying?
Yes. I was abused physically. So this friend that I thought that I had, all of a sudden, he started to beat me. It was out of the blue and it was shocking to me. So I started to get slapped, and even I would never say anything because I thought it was okay.
For how long were you abused?
For 2 years, from the age of 15 years old until approximately 70.
For 2 years?
2 years. And I said nothing. I couldn't speak to my mom about it. I had no friends because I thought this person was my friend. But it wasn't like that. And during all this, I developed a lot of grudges inside of my heart. I used to hate every person around me. I didn't like anyone. Anything that someone said to me that I didn't like, I would keep it in my heart. I would think that person automatically hate me. So I hate you also. I don't want nothing to do with anyone. I wouldn't speak to anybody. It was like I was living in the world and I was completely against it. I would think that everybody hates me, so I hate everybody as well.
So Ms. Serafina, you were saying from 10 everything make a turn in your life.
Yes.
You were depressed, you were frustrated, you had suicidal thoughts also?
Yes.
You said that at 15 you started to become abused by the friendship or the relationship that you found with someone.
Yes.
You had grudges inside of your heart, you disliked people, you were an angry person. For how long did it last for?
This pastor, it lasted for 7 years. For 7 years of my life, I was in this state of mindset, so to speak.
So my dear viewers, you have heard the story of Mrs. Serafina. And maybe you are a Christian, you are a churchgoer, you are a member, you have your Bible, you pray every day, but maybe your life is in the same way as she spoke up until now. And we are going to be back with the second part of Mrs. Serafina's story, her life that she has suffered so many afflictions from the age of 10.
I am a winner, I am a winner. Let the devil know that I am a winner, I am a winner, I am a winner. Let the devil know that he's a loser. He's a loser. He's a loser. Let the devil know that I am a winner. I am a winner. I am a winner. Let the devil know that I am a winner. I am a winner. I am a winner. Let the devil know that I am a winner. Let the devil know that I am a winner. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. I am in the pain, enough is enough. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. I am in the pain, enough is enough. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. I am in a faith, enough is enough. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. I am not battlefield for my Lord. I am not battlefield for my Lord. I fight and I win, I never run away. I am not battlefield for my Lord. I am not battlefield for my Lord. I am not battlefield for my Lord. I fight and I win, I never run away. I am not battlefield for my Lord. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. I am in the faith, enough is enough. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. I am in the faith, enough is enough. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. Let me pass. Let me pass.
Welcome back. Here we are in our interviewing room with Seraphina's story. So, Mrs. Seraphina, I want you to tell us now, what do you do? What are the steps that you took in order to change that situation, that story, that history of problems that you went through?
Okay, Pastor, well, I had to do a lot of things, but the first thing that I did to change my story, I made a decision. When I was looking at the youths around me, when I was looking at the people in church around me, I saw something different in them. I saw that they were truly happy. I saw that they had a joy that I didn't have, that I didn't know of. So the first thing I did, I went to God and I told him, I want to be happy. I don't want anything else. I don't need anything else. All I want, first of all, is to be happy. And I promised him that I would do everything. So what I started to do, I started to read. When I went home, instead of just doing anything or just forgetting the whole service, I would follow up what the pastor read. I started to read from the beginning of the Bible. Then the pastor had made a meeting, a special meeting for persons who want to know more, who didn't just want to just be another person in the church, but someone who wants to be closer to God, and at that point, that's what I wanted. So I started to attend this meeting that the pastor had. And in that moment when I was there, it was totally different from all the other services that I had attended previously in the church. Because instead of just expecting to receive, in that moment I had to give. I had us to give up everything and be willing to listen. So when I started to sit down with the assistants and I asked them, like, what can I do to be different, to be closer to God? They in turn, instead of just giving me a direction, they asked me, what am I doing that is making God to be far from me? And that was like a shock, because I was expecting to just receive a direction. But instead, they told me to look. So I had to look at my life and see, okay, what am I doing that may not be pleasing God? That may be making God to be silent with me. So when I searched myself, I realized the friends, the company that I kept at that point in time, it had nothing to do with the God that I wanted to find. So I had to leave my friends behind. I had to forgive. I had to obey. I had to forgive. I had to pour out and give up everything that I was holding on to inside of me. And it was only then that I was free to receive the joy and the happiness that I was asking God for.
So please, Miss, tell us, who is Seraphina today?
Seraphina today, Pastor, I can honestly say Seraphina is happy. She is completely happy. She's completely different from the person that I grew up being. This Seraphina, she has aspirations, she has love, she has a joy inside. She doesn't hate anyone. She doesn't have grudges anymore. This Seraphina, she can speak. She can speak to persons. She can speak to strangers. She's able to help. Not just persons around, but persons that I don't even know. I'm able to go out and to interact with persons.
So you don't hate those people anymore that hurt you in the past? For 7 years?
For 7 years, I hated them, so no
You
more.
don't hate them anymore?
No more.
You don't be angry inside? You don't have the depression anymore?
No more, not at all. Now I'm completely free. There's no sadness found inside of me. There's no hurt. There's no anger. None of these things you could find inside of me anymore. Now I'm just completely free. So today, everything for me is so much, not even better, but it's a complete transformation. It's completely different from any and everything that I could have possibly imagined for myself, being with God, listening to God, being in church, like not just being in church like I was before, but now actually following the directions, receiving the different instructions, everything now, it adds to my life in so many different ways that I can't even explain everything.
So you are saying you are a new Seraphina today?
A completely new one.
Well, if God did it for her, He can be able to do it for you.
Things already better. Things already better. For the Lord is on my side. Things already better. Much better for me. Things already better. Things already better. Things already better. For the Lord is on my side. Things already better. Much better for me. Things already better. Cast your burdens unto Jesus. He will bear it for you. Cast your burdens unto Jesus. He will bear it for you. Higher, 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 higher. Lift Jesus higher, 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 higher. Lift Jesus higher. Lower, 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 lower. Step Satan lower, 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 lower.